So just finished watching the Lakers Warriors game. I don't know if you guys checked it out at all, but pretty good game. Uh the what's it called? The Lakers won, surprisingly, which crazy, right? Um but they brought in D'Lo, they brought in Jared Vanderbilt, they brought in Beasley, they brought in Mo Bamba, they brought in Devon Reed. Only three of the five played tonight, which was fun. But D'Lo, showed what he's good at. He's good at them catch and shoot threes. Scoring on his own, not really needing any help from his teammates. Uh, Malik Beasley, he's a pure shooter. He's one of those guys that can play defense too. So, and then Vanderbilt, oh my God, this dude is really good. He effort on an effort on a next level tonight in the game. Absolutely crazy. If you like, I think he was probably one of the better players in the game. I think after that, it's probably Schroeder was the second best player of the game. But it's crazy that what's it called? So, I said a while back when the Lakers, when they traded for these guys, I said they would have to come in and make an immediate impact and be who they truly are. And they showed who they truly are tonight. You got Jared Vanderbilt, who's kind of that guy that can score in the paint, but then can also just play defense and guard any type of position on the floor. And that's what he was doing. He was offense and defense tonight. Effort was maximized for him. Um, D'Lo, there were times that were a little rocky there at the beginning, but once he kind of got his shot down and his form down, he kind of went after it, which we expected him to do. And then you had Malik Beasley, who, started off slow, but then he picked it up. He got some good shots, contested shots, made some free throws, and then on the defensive side of things, the all three of them played lights out defense. Especially guarding like Clay Thompson and Jordan Poole, like that lights out defense tonight from all of them, which was really good. Because this is a tough Warriors team. Keep in mind, I know they didn't have Steph, but this team is tough. Like especially at home, the Warriors are at home, and they've been tough to beat. And a couple other guys stepped up, like Schroeder. Like I said, had a really good offensive game, just like last game. Austin Reeves had some big shots, big fouls, big moments tonight. AD, man, didn't have a ton of offense tonight, but his defense, he really carried the team on the defensive side of things. He had like 16 rebounds, a couple blocks. Like he was really good defensively. Another guy that kind of had a pretty good game, and I haven't seen him had a good game in a while, is Rui. Hachimura actually did pretty well tonight. All the guys just seemed like they had more energy and flow to their game tonight. It seemed like they were more better vibe around them. And they seemed like they came out tonight and they said, hey, like, we got this new team. We're not that far back in the West. Like, if we put together a good streak here, we can kind of contend. And I feel like that's what the Lakers did tonight. So, overall, pretty good game. Like I said, I like how the new guys kind of came in and just played how they usually play, which, is obviously D'Lo's kind of that point guard that can kind of just make those shots on his own. Doesn't really need help, but at the same time, he had some he had some assists tonight too. So, kind of doing whatever he can to help the team out. Beasley came in. He didn't start, but when he came in, he had some big shots. He had some big defensive stops, and I know that it's probably going to take a while to build chemistry between these guys, but I feel like when they build chemistry, they're going to really thrive. And I feel like I said before, if healthy, this new team, I believe, can make it to the conference finals. And because, I mean, just because of the sheer fact of tonight alone, it showed me that. Vanderbilt, man, he is, they asked him to come in on night one and make a huge impact, and that's what he did. He went crazy tonight. the amount of effort he gave is amazing. I applaud him for that, especially against a team like the Warriors. But like, I mean, it just comes down to like the whole team. The whole team had a different energy and effort about them, you know. Now, while, you know, the team played good, there were a few areas that still need work. I think the 3-point shooting is better now with the new acquisitions. I think on the defensive side of things, I think like down in the paint, getting defensive boards and just like defense in general is better. The one thing that was still an issue tonight and might take a while to fix is the turnovers. I don't know why, but for some reason there's so many turnovers when the Lakers play, and I just feel like that's something that kind of needs to get fixed a little bit. But overall, you know, great game, great win, especially against a team like the Warriors who are tied towards like the middle of the pack, like seventh. And so I think getting a win over a team like that is huge for us because that builds momentum and that shows us we can go out and we can beat some of the top teams. Like I said, if this team stays fully healthy, I think we can make it to the conference finals. Now I don't know who we would play, but like if you look at the teams at the top right now, you have Denver, you have Memphis, you're gonna have probably, you know, Phoenix, Dallas, you know, some of those other teams. But I think if this team stays healthy, we can compete and we can go to the conference finals. And you know, no LeBron tonight, but tonight really showed. If none of you believe this, tonight really showed that they don't need LeBron to win. Like they went out there and they won without him, and it really showed tonight that they had motivation and effort and energy to turn their season around. Um, and overall, good start. I mean, there's some areas that need to be worked on, but the new acquisitions, like I said, came in, made an impact tonight, and I think they're going to be instrumental and fundamental in the way the season goes from here. I'm excited to see Mo Bamba on the court, see what he brings to the squad. I mean, he's kind of that center that has size and can kind of just score in the paint for us, which would be good. Um, Devon Reed, I don't know who that quite is, but I was watching his highlights the other day. He's a sneaky like defender, but he can also shoot it. So I'm excited to see him get on the floor, see what he can do for us. And then there's like rumors of the buyout market. Obviously, like today, a rumor came out that DeMarcus Cousins is supposed to be coming to LA for a workout. So we might sign DeMarcus Cousins, which would be that kind of veteran presence who's good at like defense and good in the paint that we can sign. Like Terrence Ross or somebody, Danny Green, a bunch of other people that we could potentially get just to have that veteran presence because our team is very young right now, besides LeBron and AD, which young is not a bad thing, but I think we need another type of vet alongside LeBron and AD to kind of help teach the younger guys and kind of help them with the process of being on this team and you know giving them tips and advice so they can add it to their game, you know, through their time on the Lakers. But no, overall, good game, great win, great effort, great performance by the new guys tonight. And I mean, there is things we need to work on, like I said, turnovers and getting off to maybe a better start and not getting off to a slow start and then picking it up after that. Because I feel like the thing that tends to happen is the Lakers will start slow, but then they'll kind of pick it up and they'll like pick up the pace after. I feel like if we come out of the gates hot and we come out of the gates not turning the ball over, we have the chance to get the momentum early, and that will turn into us winning the games. Because this was a close game, and I think the reason it was close is because of the turnovers and the fact that we didn't maybe get off to as hot as the start as we thought we would. But yeah, I just want to hop on here for a quick little live stream. We're gonna be doing these after every Laker game to kind of recap the game, give you my thoughts, and then also just for tomorrow for the Super Bowl, we're gonna be hopping on here recapping the Super Bowl, like the game, the commercials and the halftime show, essentially. Um, but then, like, going forward after that, it will just be for after Lakers games. It will be live streams. All my pay per view stuff will be reviews after the fact. Um, so this will be used for after Lakers games and for the Super Bowl. And maybe a few things here and there if I want to implement more live streaming. Maybe WrestleMania because it's a big pay per view. Maybe. But yeah, this will be a weekly thing whenever the Lakers play. If I'm free to do it, if I'm not free to do it, then I'm not gonna be able to do it. But I'm gonna try. But yeah, the next one of these will be tomorrow for the Super Bowl, and then Monday I have The Last of Us, the newest episode review coming out, and then not sure about Tuesday yet. But yeah, so if you have any comments, let me know in the live stream. I know there's not a ton of people watching. I feel like that will grow over time as I do more of these, which is completely okay with me. Not really upset about that. But yeah, this is going to be something that's going to happen for all the Lakers games going forward, and the next one will be tomorrow night after the Super Bowl. I'm hoping that I'll get a lot more viewers and traction because it will be right after the Super Bowl, and a lot of people are going to be active on social medias. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, this was kind of my live stream recap of the Lakers vs Warriors games tonight. Overall thoughts: good game, good effort, good performances from everyone out on the court, but also some more things that we need to work on and fix.